Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are up at the Cross here in Benidorm. Fantastic views of the city. So we're gonna do things a bit differently. Most videos start at the bottom and work their way up. We're gonna start at the top and go down. So how did I get up here this morning? So what I did is I grabbed a taxi in the old town, right around Plaza Triangular, where the McDonald's and Bingo Plaza is, right around there. Only €7.50 to get up to the end of the road here, up to the Cross. So the taxi drops you off maybe 100, 200 meters from like the peak here. And the views are absolutely stunning. We'll have a quick look around up here. I think some of the highest peaks in the Sierra Galata, which is the natural park here, something like 434 meters high. And there's not a lot of vegetation up here, which is kind of cool because you get fantastic views. They're unobstructed views, basically panoramic views of the entire area. So we'll get looking around here at the top, and then we'll work our way down. There's some beautiful look-offs and scenic stuff on the way down. Stay tuned, we'll get going. So if you don't know the story of the Cross, I'll give you just a quick once over. So basically back in the early 60s, I believe 1961, one of the local bishops was kind of mad that the mayor here was allowing bikinis and kind of the less than holy lifestyle that was happening in Benidorm. So he threatened to put a sign up at the entrance to the town, basically saying, "Welcome to hell." They compromised and they built a cross, and they had a whole procession. Kids walked up here. It was made out of two old wooden lampposts, and that remained here for like 14 or 15 years. Then in the 70s, a storm blew it over, and then they replaced it. So that's basically the story. The cross was to kind of cleanse Benidorm of its sins. Kind of an interesting story. And if you're up here, you'll notice people leave like little notes to loved ones that have passed, and pictures and flowers and stuff. Kind of a special little place for a lot of people here in Benidorm, and tourists, of course, that come in. Of course, it's been featured in the Benidorm TV show, and it's just a beautiful hike to come up and check out. The views are stunning. And you can see what I mean by there's not a ton of vegetation up here. It's pretty barren, which is kind of nice in its own way. And then look at the views off to the left there. Wow, it's absolutely stunning. Bit rough through here though. Definitely gonna want some good footwear, but it's not too long of an area where it's rough. It's mostly paved the entire way. All right, so we're just leaving the rocky, rough part coming down from the Cross. We're back onto the pavement here. We're gonna start our journey back down to the water. And so if you look off here from the Cross, of course, that's Levante Beach right below us. And then on the other side of the balcon, that's that little piece that juts out there into the water. That's Poniente. And then way, way, way off down in Finistrat, Via Hoyosa, you can see the Torre D'Aguilo. I made another video hiking up there. Beautiful views up there. I'll actually link it below if you want to check it out. And then you can see all of Benidorm. It's absolutely gorgeous. So if you are going to take a taxi up to the Cross, the taxi can't go any further than these pillars behind me, but don't worry, it's just a short walk around the bend. The Cross is literally right on the other side of that tree. So the walk going down or up, really, like one way, is only just over about 2 kilometers, so it's not overly that bad. So your whole round trip will be 5-ish, under 5 kilometers. So that depends where you're going, though. I'm heading back down towards where Cable Ski is and McDonald's at the end of Levante. I'll also drop some information a little later on how to get over to Marianos and the Sol Pelicanos, that area, because there's a little split about halfway down or kind of closer to the bottom, and it will save you a ton of time if you don't want to take the scenic route and you want to head just straight back to that area over by Marianos. And also there is some stunning homes up on the hills here just outside of Benidorm, like mansions. Absolutely beautiful. So another thing you'll notice on the way down is there's absolutely no sidewalks, which really isn't a huge deal because there's not a ton of traffic, but there is some really sharp turns and some trees that grow out into the road. So just be aware as you're going down, but for the most part, it's not a big issue. So I came across a little cove. Looks like there's a little beach. There's some garbage cans and stuff down there. So it must be semi-maintained by the municipality here. But what a beautiful little cove. Kind of, you have the whole privacy of the Mediterranean here all to yourself. All right, so finally got down to some sidewalks. We're probably almost 2/3 of the way down. You'll see behind me this little roundabout. If you are actually heading up, if you're heading up here, don't go to the left, go to the right to the cross, and it will wind your way up. Don't go left, stay to the right. There's actually a sign over there, La Cruz, just keep following that. So just down from that roundabout, I showed you where you have to stay to the right to go up. If you're coming down, we're at the intersection now where you got to make a choice. Do you want to go down along the coast to like where the cable ski is, or do you want to head over to Marianos? So if you want to head over to Marianos, keep heading down Calle Sierra Dorado. Right here, look for this wall and just keep following it. I will drop the map below. But if you want to go down to along the coast to where we're heading cable ski Levante Beach, we're going to come down here and go right down this road here, which is also Sierra Dorado. So when you get down a little closer to the water here, we're on Calle Sierra Dorada, and it's a beautiful winding little street down, nice Spanish homes with some gardens and flowers all over the place. So you can check here, we're gonna go down there. This is gonna bring us into where like cable ski Levante Beach. We're gonna do that in a second. But right over here, there's like a look off and like a little cove. So I thought, why not go check that out? It's really not that far. It's probably fantastic. I've actually never been here, so we'll go check it out together. And yeah, you might wanna include it on your walk next time you're heading to the cross. So we're almost down at that look off, came to a little junction point, and there's actually a whole nother trail system that heads this way behind me. We're not going to do that today. It says it's like another 2 kilometers, but the look off is just a couple 100 meters down the road. You can kind of see where that rocky trail is. That loops around. I was seeing it the whole time I was coming down. So that's where you get on it. It's the Punta de Cabal. Probably massacred that pronunciation, but that's where it's at, up that way. So it looks very beautiful. We're gonna head down and just quickly look at this look off in the cove, and then we'll get back onto the trail down to Levante. So here's a better look at that other trail system here. You can see how it winds around. That would be a nice walk, I think. Here's a little cove down here. Absolutely beautiful, very private. Nothing around. Not even the houses are even way up top. All right, so I made it down to the look off. Behind me, you can see the cross way up on the hill. Fantastic views here. Check this out. This is what I was talking about. This is the little look off. Not sure what it was. It's very rocky. There's that other trail system off to the side. We'll take a look over here. There's a little cove below us. And then of course, there's Levante Beach staring at us. That's the main trail, or the main road back down. We're gonna be over there in a second. But I thought we would take a quick look around here, see what's here. I don't know why they really, makes no sense. It's not a parking lot, it's so rocky, but yeah, wow, it's absolutely beautiful. That's basically just cliff right there. Beautiful view of the island, and wow, yeah, stunning. And then of course, that's the cross up on top of the hill. That's the road down, and then you kind of go in behind these buildings through the neighborhood. And then this is the other natural park with the trail that goes, I think, almost another 2 kilometers. So absolutely beautiful. If you're into photography and stuff, this is probably a great place to come down and get some photos. There's a couple steps heading down to the cove. I'll see if it's still maintained and I can get down there. If I can, we'll go down and check out the little cove. If not, we'll head back over. Yeah, so as you're exiting that little look-off point here, just before you head back up the road, we're gonna take these stairs down here, go check it out. I can hear the water. It looks absolutely beautiful from above, so we'll see if we can get in there. Well, I made it down pretty close to the cove. It's quite steep and it's not great, so if you're not good on your feet, I wouldn't recommend it. I don't feel like going down this. The camera might not show how steep it is, but it's, yeah, she's pretty steep, so I think I'm gonna head back up. Beautiful little cove though. There might be another way down. Looks a bit rough. I wouldn't suggest swimming, but this is what I've come down so far. Pretty rocky, uneven, and fairly steep. So I'm just gonna call her quits and head back up. But yeah, it's nice in here, but would not recommend. All right, so we're back over on the main trail heading down to Levante Beach. Just for reference, I'll show you. You can see the flagpole and the little monument. That's the look off I was, and then I came down in through here. That's the little cove there that I attempted to go to. It's only small and rocky, but yeah, I got kind of right on that face over there. It's not really worth twisting an ankle to get down into that, but beautiful views. And yeah, we'll continue on down into Levante Beach. All right, so we finally made it all the way back down to Levante Beach. Beautiful walk down. We also checked out a couple look-offs there on the way down. Highly recommend taking the coastal route. If you're gonna do the walk up to the cross, definitely just start right here. The street behind me, go up, hang a right, and you'll see the coast. I'll also drop the map below. Anyways, that's gonna be the end. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.